Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday morning, December 30th. We're looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and NQ. So we'll see if they're going to make these last couple of trading days of the year interesting. As right now, we're trading near Friday's lows and just above last week's lows. So why is that important? Well, we had inside weeks for all three of these indices yesterday. Okay? Don't forget. You also had a trend day down and a gap down that held in ES from Friday. NQ just held their gap. They took back their trend day. But again, we're going to see if we try to come out of an inside week to the downside. Now, again, I am using this day's low as my balance low, which is the 20th. Okay? Which means we'd have to not only take out the 23rd's low, we'd have to fill two sets of single prints from the 20th to try to get out of a daily balance to the downside. In NQ's case, pretty much the same thing. You'd have to come out of an inside week below the 23rd's low, take back two sets of single prints, and then get the 20th's low. So we'll see if there's any energy by the bears to do that. Righty? Different this morning. They're inside of Friday's range in the lower distribution. Remember, downside gaps have held pretty good this year, 50% of the time in ES. Now, we haven't had a lot of them, but still, 50% have held this year. Now, again, it's still 90 minutes to go prior to the opening, so a lot can happen between now and then. But definitely something to keep an eye on. Now, as far as the game plan, again, it depends where the overnight low will be. If it's above last week's low, again, it's a good risk-reward front-running if you open near it to see if they defend the inside week, right, before we go down. Plus, you have this small set of single prints. So that's something to lean on. Same in NQ. But in the next 90 minutes, if we're opening up inside of these single prints and they have any kind of tempo and start getting expansion, I would go the other way and look to take the short to not only get the overnight low, but to take back the trend day. Okay, again, if you're in the trading room, you're going to see, starting at 9:15, all the different variations of our game plan. You can see, as we're speaking right now, they're pushing lower in the overnight. So things will be changing, I would think, quite rapidly between now and 9:30. Look at this. Look at NQ as we're speaking. Below last week's low into the single prints. So a lot of things changing here. Let's see. Pretty nice range. We always talk about if you get range the previous day, you should have nice range the following day. Well, look at this. 38. We have a $7.5 range already in ES. I mean, that's fantastic, right? So even if volume doesn't follow, we're certainly going to have some range, which will be very, very nice for today's trading. And then chart-wise, so here's the weekly, right? The weekly was down in ES. Now it's down to balance because of the inside week. Come out of that inside week to the downside, right back to down, right? Q, on the other hand, is balanced still. So if they come out of the inside week to the downside, they will be down. That's their balance low. So a lot on the table here as we head into this second to last trading day of the year. And then on the daily, again, it's one big balance. So we need to take out December 20th's low for me on the daily to be considered down. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Good luck trading today. And we'll recap at 4 p.m.